The following portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by Kubota of Kingsport.
Welcome to our December edition of Fields and Farms. We are here on the Washington County-Greene County line at River Creek Farm. An incredible operation, some familiar faces, and quite the story.
You can always tell the ones that are bulbing because the leaves take that deeper color.
They've been side by side for years now, known in the restaurant world and the farming community. Jamie Dove and Elise Clair have a passion for locally grown quality food.
Most fun is the bakery part, so that's poppy seed bread that we make in the restaurant. But we do the beets, and the rest of the stuff comes from other farmers.
On this day, Claire treats us to a breakfast full of flavor. Each item has a story. She knows where every egg and strip of bacon comes from. Farm to table, at home, and at work. To tell their story, we have to go back to 2010 when they opened their first restaurant, Main Street Pizza Company in downtown Johnson City. Popular place known for fresh ingredients and seasonal specials, all made from scratch. Their goal was to support local farmers by using their products.
I mean, we have a lot of great local farmers around here, but I always was kind of growing things. I grew up around folks who grew a lot of things. And so, you know, at some point it just made sense to give it a whirl ourselves. And so we've kind of never looked back. It's hard for me to believe, but this will be our 10th season. And it feels like we just kind of started still.
10 seasons of growing, and a lot of other growth happening for them too. They went from 1 restaurant to 3, plus a catering business, and they run a very successful grocery subscription service where they deliver fresh produce, local meats, and even baked goods right to your door.
One of my favorite things about this whole adventure of growing stuff has been all the other farmers we meet. Like, they just tend to be really salt of the earth folks, and a lot of them are just characters, you know. Probably people say that about me sometimes too, or whatever. But you know, when you have a restaurant and you care about where the food comes from, and you want to be local centric and all that stuff, you know, you already are starting to get into that a little bit. You're already meeting some of those people and all that stuff. But then once you make the jump and start doing some of it yourself, then you're really in that community. And between the other farmers and customers who appreciate that we bother, and also the people who work in the ag industry, like the people who work for ARC&D and, you know, for the extension offices, are always just great people too. And so, you know, that's a big part of why I think we've kept doing it.
Locally grown and produced food for consumers and for their restaurants and catering business. There is plenty of work to do, and not just seasonal work either. During this cold, wet December day, they are harvesting arugula and growing radishes.
Well, it all works together, and it takes a really big team of people all the way out in the fields to in the kitchen, the people moving the product around, the other farmers growing the product. Besides us, that's another big part of it for us. It takes quite a crew to pull it all off.
And here inside the barn, orders are about to go out. Fresh squash and beets, baked breads and brownies, and local meats, all packed up nice and neat. Some grown right here, others come from neighboring farms.
Not 10 year ago me, 30 year ago me had hoped to be here. But that was a short-lived dream as a little person, and we've all taken many different roads and kind of landed here. Glad to be doing it, you know, in this path instead of another.
Working outside and alongside each other, getting used to the life they've made.
And of course, anytime that you live, work, play, you know, do everything with another human being, that can be challenging as well. But I mean, I at least feel very lucky to get to do that with this person who complements my skill set. There's definitely parts of this that I would absolutely drop the ball on if there wasn't somebody here that could do those things well.
Both say they couldn't do it without the other, each bringing unique skills and talents to the table and the fields.
There's aspects of this enterprise that I could not do at all. Wouldn't have done without him pushing that ball along the whole way through and keeping everything organized. So it lets me be, I get my hands in the dirt a little bit more, and he drives that tractor a little bit more. We fit in together on how we work out all the details of the day-to-day.
As for the future, they're working on a fourth restaurant. Another Main Street pizza company will be opening soon in the Tri-Cities, and they're looking to add some prepared meals to their subscription service. If you would like more information, you can visit startthefarm.com. The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by Kubota of Kingsport.